Hello, my fan base called the Rogues. My name is Erin Rogoff, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a few books with the reason of no reason not to buy. So, my mom and I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday because it's our favorite place to shop at, and we always come out with a ton of books, and I always confuse my grandmother why I don't use the library. Well, I don't really have a reason for that either, but I have a whole collection of books that I like to display and read over and over and over again instead of paying library bills, or whatever it's called, late fees, that's it. Anyway, since my mom and I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday, I got a few more books, and then I also went on my Kindle to buy some more books, because that's the one thing that I can never live without is books. So, in the Life as We Knew It series by Susan Beth Pfeffer, there is Life as We Knew It, The Dead and the Gone, This World We Live In, and The Shade of the Moon. And I do not have the fourth book yet, but in The Dead and the Gone, this is a young adult fiction, science fiction novel. It's book 2 of the Life as We Knew It series, and I am already finished with The Life as We Knew It, so I'm reading The Dead and the Gone, and I was reading all last night, surviving on a few cups of my beloved coffee, and I had science questions at 4 in the morning, so I went to my brother, and he's the scientist, the astrophysicist, so I asked him all the science fiction questions, and he said it didn't surprise him that I kept going to him for the questions, because if I woke up my dad and asked him the questions, she'd be like, go to bed, but my brother, he's just like, oh, let me answer it for you, because it's random. Anyway, the other book, This World We Live In, this is also young adult fiction, science fiction. It's book 3 of the series, and I didn't read this book or the last book in the series, but 10 years ago when I was 12, I read the first 2 books, and I connected heavily with the main character in the first book, Miranda, but now that I've reread the first book, I kind of connect with her mother character, so there's a huge shift in connections than there was 10 years ago. But I'm absolutely loving the series, and there's no point in stopping now because I'm so addicted to the books. And then on the Kindle reads, I also got City of Ember by Jeanne Duprow, which is a dystopian fiction, children's fiction novel. Do not ask me why, because there are some dark things about it that are just like, would a kid really read that? It's not like Law and Order Special Victims Unit, that sort of thing, but it's just dystopian, dark, you don't really understand it until you're older, or I don't know. But then I also got If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. That was a young adult fiction, romance, LGBTQ novel, and I'm trying to broaden my horizons on books, and since I was intrigued by the novel, I thought, why not read it? I mean, I did read They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera, and I loved that book, so why not read If I Was Your Girl? And then another book that I got that I read in my childhood was Touching Spirit Bear by Ben Michelson. That is a children's fiction book, although I'm wondering how, and it's also an adventure book. Oh, and there's my co-host Lacey going to get her 3 o'clock walk. Anyway, I read Touching Spirit Bear when I was in the 4th grade, so I was maybe 10 years old, and I've been camping since I was like 6 years old, and I loved the book from page 1, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I was in this situation, what would I do? Because I love camping, I love the nature, I love the wild side of life, I like rock climbing, climbing trees, boating, fishing at 7 in the morning, climbing mountains. I love all of that. So if there's one thing if there's something I love just as much as writing a book and reading a book, it's camping. So Touching Spirit Bear brought me back to a good place in my childhood, and I can't wait to finish reading that book either. So at this point, I'm reading like a dozen books at this point, but I will always provide more booktube videos. So anyway, that is it for today. Like this video, subscribe to my booktube channel, and have a great day, everyone. Bye!